I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that,
On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Second and
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. First and goal from the 3. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jets nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Warner in on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense with his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Darnold completes it. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 49 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
This is Coleman with a grab. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Completes it to Coleman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
6-yard line.
Here we go.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd down at 4. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Jets 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They're just 23 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So that'll back them up 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They hand it off to Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the... He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal at the 1 yard.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
26, Le'Veon Bell.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now 3rd and goal.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent...
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To the air again, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Darnold to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Jets take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
Up 2nd and 3.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 20.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Defense wins championships, baby. Waiting.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A give to Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
So
line.
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 31, 49ers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. Richardson has it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here.
Darnold on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.